If you're over 65 and you start every morning with a steaming cup of plain black coffee, I need you to stop for just a second and listen carefully. Because what I'm about to share could be the reason your legs feel weaker, your arms feel softer, and everyday tasks that once felt effortless now seem heavier. Recent research shows that drinking nothing but black coffee first thing in the morning can actually accelerate muscle loss by up to 40% in as little as 6 months. Yes, you heard that right. That innocent-looking mug sitting on your kitchen table might quietly be stealing your strength sip by sip. Before you panic, take a deep breath. I'm not here to tell you to give up your favorite drink forever. I'm here to show you how to transform that same cup into one of the most powerful anti-aging, muscle-rebuilding tools you'll ever use, by adding a few proven, natural ingredients that turn ordinary coffee into what I call the strength brew. So grab your notebook, because in this video we're going to cover the real science behind why muscle loss accelerates after coffee into a muscle-restoring drink, and convinced her to try it. Within 8 weeks, Margaret went from fearing steps to climbing them with confidence. She could lift her laundry basket again, kneel in her garden, and laugh with her grandkids without pain. When her doctor saw her next checkup, he couldn't believe her progress. What changed? Not some miracle drug, just adding the right nutrients to her morning coffee. Salt ingredient number 8, cinnamon, the metabolic shield. Most people think of cinnamon as a sweet spice for pies or holidays, but this little bark is a metabolic powerhouse. Cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar, and unstable blood sugar is one of the hidden saboteurs of muscle health. When your glucose spikes and crashes throughout the day, insulin swings follow, and those swings block your muscles from absorbing amino acids properly. Over time, that hormonal roller coaster accelerates muscle wasting. Just half a teaspoon of true Ceylon cinnamon in your coffee can reduce blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. That single adjustment creates a steady fuel stream for your muscles instead of peaks and crashes. Let's talk about John, a 68-year-old retired mechanic from Detroit. He'd always been strong, but retirement left him sluggish and weak-legged. At his wife's urging, he stirred cinnamon into his morning coffee. Within 3 weeks, his afternoon crashes disappeared, his fasting glucose dropped 20 points, and his legs felt more stable on the shop stairs. The research backs him up. A study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry shows that cinnamon increases insulin sensitivity inside muscle cells, improving nutrient uptake directly where it counts. Back into next pointing right pro tip. Always choose Ceylon, true, cinnamon, not cassia. Ceylon has less coumarin, a compound that can harm the liver in large doses, and it tastes sweeter and smoother in coffee. Chocolate bar ingredient number 7, unsweetened cocoa, the circulation booster. Cocoa isn't just for dessert. Pure, unsweetened cocoa powder is loaded with flavonols, plant compounds proven to enhance blood flow, reduce inflammation, and speed up muscle recovery. As we age, our circulation naturally weakens. Less blood flow means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reaching your muscles. That's why older adults often describe their legs as heavy or sluggish in the morning. Enter cocoa. Flavonols improve endothelial function, the ability of your blood vessels to expand and deliver oxygen-rich blood to every cell. Better circulation equals better performance and faster recovery. Take Evelyn, age 72. Her morning walks had become painful. Her legs felt like sandbags. Her grandson, a college nutrition major, told her to whisk a teaspoon of natural cocoa powder into her black coffee. She laughed but tried it. 2 weeks later, her walks felt effortless. Her blood pressure dropped, and she was walking longer routes just to enjoy the breeze. Clinical trials in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirm what Evelyn felt. Daily cocoa flavonols improve walking speed and leg strength in seniors. Combined with caffeine's alertness boost, cocoa turns coffee into a circulation-enhancing powerhouse. Back-end index pointing right, use only pure, unsweetened cocoa. No sugary mixes or artificial creamers. 1 teaspoon is enough. Coconut ingredient number 6. Coconut oil, or MCT oil, the energy engine. This might surprise you, but adding healthy fat to coffee isn't a new fad. cultures from Tibet to South America have done it for centuries. For seniors, it's not about trends, it's about fuel efficiency. Coconut oil and MCT, medium-chain triglyceride, oil convert quickly into ketones, an ultra-clean energy source for muscles and the brain. Unlike sugar, ketones don't cause insulin spikes, so your energy stays steady all morning. Meet Harold, 69. He used to crash every day around 10:30 a.m., shaky and hungry for sweets. His son suggested blending a teaspoon of MCT oil into his coffee. Harold rolled his eyes. Greasy coffee? But tried it anyway. After 1 week, his mid-morning crashes vanished. 2 months later, he'd lost 7 pounds of belly fat and was walking every evening without fatigue. Scientific studies show that MCT oil supports muscle preservation by stimulating growth hormone production and reducing muscle breakdown during fasting. Back in index pointing right, how to use. Start with 1 teaspoon blended into hot coffee. Use a blender, not a spoon. Gradually increase to 1 tablespoon. Choose organic, additive-free MCT or coconut oil. Glass of milk ingredient. NT number 5, milk or soy milk, the protein igniter. If you've been told to drink black coffee because milk adds calories, here's the real story. Your muscles need those calories, specifically the amino acids inside milk proteins. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, caffeine breaks down muscle tissue to release amino acids into the bloodstream for energy. But if you had a small amount of high-quality protein, like from low-fat milk, soy milk, or pea milk, you flip that process. Now, caffeine actually helps shuttle those amino acids into muscle tissue, creating the perfect anabolic window. Let's look at Daniel, age 66, a retired teacher proud of his morning jogs, until one day his knees ached so much he stopped altogether. After learning about protein coffee, he started adding a splash of soy milk to his mug each morning. Within a month, his knee discomfort eased and his energy returned. Blood tests later showed higher creatine kinase efficiency, meaning his muscles were repairing faster. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that seniors who consume 15 to 20 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking have twice the muscle synthesis of those who wait until lunch. That's why milk or soy milk matters. It's a small addition with a massive metabolic impact. Back in index pointing right pro tip. If you're lactose sensitive, use unsweetened soy, pea, or oat milk fortified with calcium and B12. Avoid flavored or sweetened versions. Sugar blunts protein absorption. Sunflower ingredient number 4, turmeric plus black pepper, the inflammation shield. Turmeric's golden pigment, curcumin, is one of nature's strongest anti-inflammatory agents, but it can't work alone. It needs piperine, a compound found in black pepper, to unlock its bioavailability. Together, these 2 ingredients calm chronic inflammation, the hidden saboteur of aging muscles and joints. Every contraction, every lift, every step you take causes microscopic tears in muscle fibers. Inflammation is part of healing, but chronic inflammation, fueled by processed foods and stress, keeps your body in damage mode. That's why Alice, age 70, a former dance instructor, couldn't climb stairs without pain. She began stirring 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper into her morning coffee. In 4 weeks, her joint stiffness eased and her balance improved. Her physical therapist later said, "You're moving like someone 10 years younger." Clinical studies in the Journal of Medicinal Food show that curcumin combined with piperine reduces muscle soreness by up to 48% after physical activity. It also enhances mitochondrial efficiency, meaning your cells burn fuel more cleanly, leaving you with smoother, more sustainable energy. Back in index pointing right, how to use. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric plus a tiny pinch of black pepper per cup of coffee. You can also whisk it with a few drops of milk first to dissolve before adding coffee. Chestnut ingredient number 3, collagen peptides, the structural rebuilder. Collagen makes up nearly 30% of your body's total protein, supporting not just skin elasticity, but also tendons, ligaments, and muscle fiber connections. As we age, collagen production drops sharply, which is why joints ache and recovery slows. Adding 1 scoop, about 10 grams, of unflavored collagen peptides to your morning coffee can dramatically boost muscle retention and joint comfort. George, 73, a retired carpenter, had given up his woodworking hobby because gripping his tools hurt too much. His granddaughter, studying nutrition, introduced him to collagen coffee. 3 months later, he was back in his workshop building birdhouses again. He told me, "My hands feel sturdy, like they remember being 50 again." Collagen supplies glycine and proline, amino acids that support muscle repair and tendons, while coffee's heat helps the powder dissolve instantly. Back in index pointing right tip, choose hydrolyzed collagen peptides. They dissolve easily, and pair them with vitamin C-rich foods later in the day, since vitamin C triggers collagen synthesis. Leafy green ingredient number 2, spirulina and chlorella, the micronutrient boosters. These vibrant green microalgae might look like something from a sci-fi lab, but they're packed with complete proteins, B vitamins, iron, and antioxidants that fight oxidative stress. For seniors, oxidative stress is the enemy. It attacks mitochondria, your cell's power plants, and leaves you feeling drained even after rest. Martha, 68, used a nap every afternoon. Her grandson bought her spirulina tablets as a joke. "Grandma, you need space-age fuel." Within 2 weeks, she felt alert all day. When she blended half a teaspoon of spirulina into her morning coffee with milk, her friends asked what energy drink she'd found. Studies show spirulina enhances muscle endurance and lowers markers of oxidative stress during moderate exercise. It also contains natural phycocyanin, a compound proven to trigger stem cell regeneration in damaged tissue. Back in index pointing right how to use. Mix 1/2 teaspoon of powdered spirulina or chlorella in a coffee plus milk. If you dislike the taste, take tablets with your first sip of water instead. Garlic ingredient number 1, ginger, the circulation and recovery catalyst. We've reached the last and perhaps most underestimated ingredient, ginger. This spicy root increases thermogenesis, the rate at which your body burns calories, and acts as a potent anti-inflammatory. But for muscle recovery, ginger's secret weapon is its ability to enhance nitric oxide production, improving blood flow and nutrient delivery to muscle fibers. Eddie, 75, a retired firefighter, couldn't believe something from his spice rack could make such a difference. He started grating a small slice of fresh ginger into his coffee filter each morning. By week 3, he noticed he wasn't sore after mowing the lawn. By week 6, he was joining his neighbors for weekend hikes. Lab studies show ginger extract reduces exercise-induced muscle pain by 25 to 30% and boosts post-exercise recovery markers. Back in index pointing right pro tip. If fresh ginger is too strong, use a small pinch of dry ginger powder or steep a thin slice in hot water before pouring in coffee. Glowing Star bringing it all together, the morning strength brew. Here's how you combine it all into a single powerful ritual. Morning strength coffee recipe. 1 cup freshly brewed coffee. 1/2 teaspoon Ceylon cinnamon. 1 teaspoon unsweetened cocoa. 1 teaspoon MCT oil. 1/4 cup unsweetened milk/soy milk. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric plus pinch black pepper. 1 scoop collagen peptides. 1/2 teaspoon spirulina or chlorella. Small slice or pinch of ginger. Blend for 20 seconds until smooth. That's it. Your new strength brew. You're no longer sipping something that drains you. You're drinking a formula that rebuilds you, cell by cell, fiber by fiber. Red Heart, the transformation stories. By the time most viewers reach this point, they start typing in the comments. Does this really work? So let me share what I've witnessed. Margaret, 74, danced again at her granddaughter's wedding. John, 68, went back to tinkering on old cars. Evelyn, 72, now leads a neighborhood walking group. Harold, 69, lost weight and gained stamina. Daniel, Alice, George, Martha, Eddie, each one proof that age isn't decline. It's just data waiting to be rewritten. Their blood work improved, their doctors reduced medications, and most importantly, their smiles returned. Speech balloon audience call to action. If you're watching right now and thinking, maybe it's too late for me, pause that thought. It's never too late. Your muscles are listening even if they feel tired. Start tomorrow morning. White heavy check mark, add one ingredient this week. White heavy check mark next week, add another. White heavy check mark in 8 weeks. Look in the mirror and watch the person staring back feel younger again. Comment below, I'm starting my strength brew tomorrow. Let's flood this video with commitments and prove that community power is stronger than aging. And if you found even one helpful tip today, hit that thumbs up button. It tells YouTube that older adults still care about their health and deserve to be seen. Subscribe because in my next episode, we'll cover evening nutrition hacks that double overnight muscle repair and deepen sleep quality. Until then, keep your cup warm, your spirit high, and remember, strength isn't lost with age. It's rebuilt one mindful sip at a time.